Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. Would you believe I'm still dying of a cold, but it was lovely to be or have a smile on my face during today, because as we promised, how did the game go today? Because we put Club DXTL under 7s lines out today against a brilliant St George's Cobras today. I don't think it was Cobras, it wasn't Cobras. But anyway, I think it might have been Cobras. But honestly, what a game we had today. It was the Europa Conference League playoff, because it was joint top. And obviously, winner takes it all. And we went out 3-2 winners. It was just unbelievable. This is a bunch of kids that we got together at the very, very start of the season. Now, you may remember, a little experiment was done from us for last year, because we had a cracker under 7s, under 8s last year, and they've gone on to win many, many trophies. And obviously they had all the scouts. They were really, really top level, and obviously still are. Now, we got these kids together to prove that Club DXTL is not just about bringing really decent players in. We have to make these players into decent players, and that's what coaching and management is all about, and this is why we got the kids together. And I think there was only one, who was young Leighton, who had played in a team before but not in the league, and we got them together, and some of them came and went. But your development makes a difference, as I said to the parents at the start of the season. The kids will be different. You'll see that by the end of the season. Once they get into the league, once they start playing in tournaments, they'll improve day by day, week by week, game by game. And honestly, they do. And we all know kids will always have attitudes, and it upsets some of the parents as well. And sometimes it upsets some of the coaches, because they go on deaf ears when you're trying to shout to them. So you have to shout even louder to get their attention. And sometimes you really do lose your voice. Anyway, today was an exception. It really was. One or two of them had little bits of attitudes, but they got out of that. They really do, because kids under 7s really don't understand. It's a game of football, but honestly, it's a mighty game of football, and it could have gone either way. As I say, we won 3-2, we were 3-0 up, and I think the last 5 minutes it was to 3-2. So we were dreading the time when it came to penalties, because it was straight to pens, no extra time, and it would have been the best of 3. But I didn't mention that to the parents, didn't want them worrying about it, and it was just well done to Bernie from St George's as well, putting the team out there and the kids from St George's. Yes, it's upsetting when teams do lose, but when our kids went into the cafe, you wouldn't have thought they just won a league. You know, we were all busy talking to the parents, and the parents are more excited for the kids, and the kids were all made up with the sausage rolls and whatever they had to eat, and we done a little team photograph. It'll sink into them. I'll have a really good chat to them next Wednesday, and I'm also going to interview them on Wednesday. When I say interview them, I'm going to ask them a few questions, and I want to see what 3 or 4 players we can get to come into the podcast studio and do a little podcast with them. We done it to our under 7s last year, if you remember. We got a few of the kids together, and honestly, it's great to listen to what the kids say. Now, it's obviously tough. They always say never work with kids, but I'm going to be working with kids once again, and I might just bring Sophie in as well, because Sophie is being a coach. What a CV she's got now, and you can put that to it. You know, she's on the CV. First year in coaching with the kids, brilliant. What more could you ask for? They do win the Europa Conference League. Yes, we know the level of the kids, and we know there's tougher levels, and obviously we've got to get our kids to reach those tougher levels, higher levels, and they will do, because this will give them the confidence. We have players, as we say, come and gone, and what more could you ask for? What more could you ask for? These kids have just gone out in their first season, and they've won the Europa Conference League. Now we have to step up. We have a tough game next week, and I think it may just be elite, one of the elite teams under 7s in the cup, because it all goes back to cup now in the North Liverpool JFL. Not too sure, but I'll double check on the fixture. But the kids will have more confidence, and I think the other teams now, the stronger teams, the level, higher level teams, will understand what you do to bring in players, but we develop these from scratch. we really have. And we've still got a lot to learn. Hold our hands up, we all know that. And once they, you know, in the first year under sevens, you've got to be proud of them. Whatever they do now, it doesn't make a difference. This will always last in their memories. And the mums and dads and the spectators, who we've got to thank immensely for turning up. And I put a message in the group last night and they all adhered to me. Leave the referee alone to make the decisions. It was a tough game, it was a playoff game, and they did. And I can only thank all the parents and spectators from Club DXTL and St George's too, who made it a worthwhile game. It could have gone either way, as I say, and thankfully it went Club DXTL under sevens way. The Lions, they had all heart today, and honestly, all I can turn around and say, together they are stronger, and today it was a team performance. So, could I just mention Cody, Dixie, Jacob, Audie, Alfie, Samuel and Leighton. That's the 7 players. We had signed other players on, but as I say, they come and gone, and we kept the same team. Honestly, development is absolutely fantastic for myself and Sophie to see them improve. We knew, as I say, it was going to be a tough game, but it's great for the kids. It really is. It's all about the kids. And yeah, it's fantastic for us. We've always got a smile on our face and made our day better. We have to say, honestly say, it was disappointing for St George's and the kids, but the kids were all shaking hands with us, and it's what it's all about. And also towards the referee, Kirk, who was outstanding today as well. I must admit, he dealt with it superbly. He was great, and as I say, the spectators, no problems whatsoever. Got on with the game, and as he said, Mal, that was a great game, I enjoyed it. And it was, it's lovely to see, and it was brilliant, and the sun was shining as well. What more could we ask for? Now on Wednesday when we had training, young Cody has been given reloads. He's been listened to on my podcast as well. So well done, Cody, and I'm sure all the team will. And I'll send this link, they can all have a little listen to it as well. And I can only thank each and every one of you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, for supporting the kids and making a difference for your kids as well. Bringing them up to training week in, week out. And persevering with the coaches and our methods and what we try and do to achieve a game and develop your children. Well, you can be proud of them now because they are developing slowly but surely. And to do this, fantastic, well done. But Cody, to answer your question, you want to come on the podcast. So I'm going to interview our team at training on Wednesday. I want to see who's got the confidence, who's got the answers for me, and then I'll see which ones we can bring on the podcast, because as you know, the whole team, we'd love to get the whole team in here. They will eventually come in here, we'll have photographs with them, but we want the competent ones, and we want to put little questions to them as well. It's only a 20-minute show. As I say, last year it was brilliant with our under 8s or under 7s then, and we've had them in as under 8s, and now we're going to get our under 7s in. So well worth it for next week on the show. Probably we'll do that for around about the Saturday. Get them in and we'll have a little chat, but we'll make arrangements. And to Joe, who's been pestering me and saying, look, just a heads up, the kids are now gunning for you, you've got to go on the podcast. Joe, got your phone call, we know that the kids will be on the podcast and we'll have some nice little photographs as well. But well done to Club DXTL Lions, well done to St George's Cobras, brilliant, honestly, fantastic, and well done to all the committee. Julie was there today on a little Todd, sorting the referees' fees out, and also Bob and Connor, who was refereeing also. So well done to all the referees, loads of respect, which is on the 6th of April. We always drum that into our kids as well. They've got the kit with the respect logo on there. We want them to really, really adhere to what the referee does. If a referee makes a decision, we're drumming it into our kids not to answer the referee back, and that will be part of our training methods right the way through. And we're unblemished. If you look at Club DXTL, some teams will not, how do we say, like the top team, and we all know that this is grassroots football, but they'll love a team who are just developing and they're beaten. And that's a little experiment that I've done. That's what I was talking about a little bit earlier on. And we've got these two teams together, and look, in our first year, and Club DXTL as well from under 8s, they won their first trophies with the North Liverpool JFL. Thanks very much as well to Lucky League for Club DXTL. But we want to bring the kids up with the right attitude and we want the kids to respect the referees on and off the field of play. And not just the kids, we ask the parents, whenever they're travelling and watching their kids play, stand back, just let the referee deal with the job. Coaches are there to talk and chat to a referee, but we can't question a referee's decision. We'll leave that to the referee, and that's the best way to be. Get on with the referee, get the kids on with the referee, and all shake hands at the end. And that was the performance of the season so far for our lads, and we've got another one coming up very, very soon indeed, because they come thick and fast. So thanks to everyone on the North Liverpool JFL committee. Thanks for putting this competition on. Thanks for sorting out the levels. Connor had it right to a T, and what they do, they split the levels. The top level teams, high level teams will play each other, and then the lower level teams will play each other, and we'll find out the best level for those kids. And they've done it right, and they really did, because the games were very, very close within ours. So for Zachary Rangers as well, and well, the other teams who were involved within the league, we can't thank you enough. You've been absolutely brilliant, and we carry on and we go again, and we try to develop the kids even more. And even the training methods today, their attitudes, there was something different today, because they're learning. And we had them as 6 years of age, don't forget, and they were all just running round and they were kicking the wrong way. Now they understand. Cody, brilliant, looking at using his area, putting the ball down on the red line when he does, looking to kick the ball, pass the ball. Kids are moving into spaces, they're getting there, and the parents are very, very proud, and you can see all the message. So thanks a million to all the messages that we have as well. And I've got to add one or two more parents towards the group as well. And thanks to Martin's dad, who wants to sponsor the kids, and we'll do that as well. With the tracksuits, we'll get them sorted. We look forward to that one. We'll have a little chat. I'll get hold of Mart, and thank you very much. So that brings in more development. So thanks to everyone. Congratulations to all the team. You've been absolutely brilliant. And to all the rest of the teams who performed as well in the North Liverpool. I know the season's not over, and I wish all the best to all the teams who had their grass games cancelled yet again because the rain got into the ground, and it's just making the pitches unplayable. So they've really had a short season, I must admit, for all the teams on the grass pitches. Anyway, we've got the Premier League starting today, haven't we? Yes, wow. And we'll talk about that tomorrow on the scorelines. It's really tight at the top, isn't it, in the Premier League, and also very tight at the bottom as well. And I can't wait to hear what's happening to Everton. I think they should get at least 4 points back, my honest opinion, on their appeal. And I think, you know, they're playing better than most, to be honest, but it is close down there, and if they don't get the points back, well, what's it going to be like? And we did mention the other day, didn't we, on the grassroots show, that it's a possibility that the last game of the season could be Liverpool and Everton. Now, could you imagine that? If that happened, dear me, what you do to split a city is put Liverpool and Everton together when Liverpool are challenging for the league and Everton are fighting relegation at the bottom there if they have them 10 points deducted. I don't fear for Everton whatsoever. I think they'll stay up. I don't think there's a problem because they've got the players and they are performing pretty well. Once the goals start flowing, then they'll start winning the games. If they can do us a favour when they play the top teams, that'll do us a massive, massive favour. So they didn't do it against Manchester City, but we're doing it all the time. Barely everyone will help you out. So, you know, fair's fair. Come on, Everton. When you play these top teams, start doing us a favour. But plus the fact, if it was the last game and that was the case, dear me, would that split the city? Would that split the families? I think we have to reconsider that fixture regardless. We do not want that fixture at the last game of the season, if you can help it, please. I'd love your thoughts on anything that we talk about. Mal at don'txtheline.com. Give us all the feedback. If you've got any questions you'd like to ask about the Respect Awareness Weekend, which is on the 6th of April. And these t-shirts that you see that I was wearing today as well, around the football, these are all for the Premier League referees. And if you can see, they'll be wearing our t-shirts during the warm-ups around all the Premier League grounds. And also the Bristol Motors EFL Trophy Final, they'll be wearing them at Wembley as well, the officials. So the t-shirts are just getting made for 24-25 season. We thank the PGMOL, who are supporting grassroots referees. Our club, our team, our parents support the referees as well, and it's easy to support a referee. Just let the referee deal with the game when they're on the field of play. Don't question the referee, because the referee is impartial, and once they've made the decision, even if it's a mistake, they won't come back on that decision. You can't do a thing to change the referee's mind, so why have a go in the first place? It's not worth it. Anyway, well done to Dom as well, come over, and all the congratulations that we've had for the club and the team as well. You know, it does make a difference, and we can only thank every team who's participated within the North Liverpool JFL and other leagues as well. They do a stern job. We all had our lanyards on there today, and that's a good thing as well, because you can interpret who the managers are and who the managers aren't, and we all know about the strict rules that North Liverpool JFL have. Other parents are not allowed on the pitches. So we hope that everything else was hunky-dory, because I had to come away and do the podcast and get it all prepared and start thinking what questions are going to ask the kids on the Wednesday in training. But we'll get there. We will get there, and obviously well done, and there will be a presentation as well. I think the league has a presentation, so they will put it in the group, and we will forward that on to all our parents when they get presented with their medals and their cup as well for winning the Europa Conference League. But yeah, I'm chilled, I'm made up, and well done to Sophie, our coach as well. What a CV you're going to have, Sophie, your first season, and well done to Sophie's mum as well. Thank you for the congratulations that we had turning up and supporting all the team there. Would you believe we went on to win a trophy in our first year? I'm ecstatic, I'm excited, and I can't thank everyone enough, especially the parents, for listening to me. And it's so easy to put a message in the group, and once you give that little bit of a warning out, then it makes a difference. The kids, lovely to see them smiling, lovely to see us smiling, and we are in it for the kids. And yeah, to win something is a difference, but if they lost there today, and I've been saying exactly the same thing, and I've been praising St George's Cobras as well, I would have been doing that, and I would have been thanking them. So thanks very much for the game, Bernie. Pleasure to see you week in, week out on the committee, and it's a pleasure to see all the kids play. It's not just about our team. So let's know how your team's faring within the league, your under 7s, your 8s, your 9s, what they're doing. Our DXTL, it was funny, they won 3-2 as well today, our under 8s. So they copied us, or we copied them, because we're younger, so we'll say we copied them. But holding on was nerve-wracking, I must admit, because you don't want to see those penalties, do you? And kids, they've all been crying, no matter who on what team. So at least it went, the whistle went, and the game was won. And it was over by then, because we don't like the penalties. But Cody would have been going, I'd have saved all 3, I know he would. So improvements still to you kids as well. We want the improvement, and we want you to listen, because attitudes do make a difference in grassroots football and in your team as well. When you don't argue together, when you play together, when it's a team together, then you improve together, and you become friends together, and you grow up together, and all keep your photographs, keep them on record, and start looking and compile pictures. And I'm sure the parents are doing that from their first ever team. So well done once again to all the parents who listened to us and made a difference on the sideline, just supporting the kids. And yeah, great, what more can I say? And I hope it went wherever you were as well in your grassroots football league. I hope you all enjoyed it, whether it was a cup, whether it was a league, or whether it was just a friendly. So long as you respect that referee and adhere to our Respect Awareness Weekend and National Weekend on the 6th of April. Put that in your diaries. Our kids will all know about it, and we want kids to get involved. What could we do on that weekend to make the referee feel welcome? We'll put a prize up from Done Cross the Line on the Ref Spec programme and make a difference. And I apologise for having this cold. I just can't shake it off. I've had a chest infection, I've had a cold, but the kids helped me today, so that's a good remedy, I must admit. Win something like this, and that'll cure me, no doubt. We'll be back again tomorrow evening, round about 7 p.m, and we'll go through a few of the Premier League scores. In the meantime, put your feet up, relax, enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow round about 7 o'clock. Myself, Madeline, and all the team at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, and No Ref, No Game. We'll see you tomorrow around about 7 p.m. Good night, God bless.